Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Dominic, CEO and founder here at Cameron James. My YouTube manager has told me to go subscribe below because I don't do this enough in the videos, so please subscribe below if you want to have more interesting content from us here at Cameron James. So today we are going to be discussing how to avoid lifetime allowance and the benefits of QROPS explained. So anybody who's already started researching this topic, you're probably pretty educated by this point, but for the benefit of everyone, I'm going to explain things in layman terms. So in the United Kingdom, you can build up your pension assets which grow free from capital gains tax and free from inheritance tax. Pretty cool from the UK government, allows you to reach retirement nice and comfortable. They kind of do this for their own benefit so that they don't end up having to pay for you in retirement, but all the same, it's nice to take advantage of that. If you've had a good career or you have a final salary scheme, it's possible that you may be approaching your lifetime allowance, which currently sits at 1.073 million and is frozen at that rate until 2026. Anyone who has really been doing their homework will actually know lifetime allowance at one point in the UK was 1.8 million, 1.5 million, 1.25 million, and now 1.073 million. So anybody can think of a chart in their head. Obviously, lifetime allowance is going down. This means that you're able to save less money inside your UK pension before being taxed on it. What happens if you go over 1.073 million? Well, you get taxed at 25% or 55% on any of the additional growth over 1.073 million based on your calculation. So the way that you can avoid this is by utilizing a QROPS. Now, QROPS, Qualified Recognised Overseas Pension Schemes, they get a lot of bad press. The reason they get a lot of bad press is that they're normally used by offshore financial advisors. A lot of offshore financial advisors will recommend a QROPS to someone even if they have £100,000 or £200,000. The benefits of a QROP at £100,000 or £200,000 are basically irrelevant. There are no benefits of utilising QROP at that value. Sometimes clients say, yeah, but Dominic, I'm sick of Brexit. I'm sick of the regulation. I don't want to be anything to do with the UK government anymore. I want a QROPS. In those instances, okay, we have done transfers for people of a lower value, but my compliance team want me to really document that the client has been pretty insistent that they wanted the QROP and that we haven't really advised it to them. We would generally only advise a QROP once the client is approaching their lifetime allowance. So anything over 750, 800, 850 GBP, you need to start thinking about QROPS, because say you have 10% growth in your portfolio, which as you would have seen from your own portfolios is very common after the financial crisis of the pandemic. That pension pot could very closely get to 1.073 million, and then you'd have to pay tax over and above that. So really, you'd want to transfer into a QROPS before you approach your lifetime allowance to avoid any need to report tax to HMRC. When you transfer from your DC, SIP or final salary DB scheme to a QROPS, you trigger your BCE 8 event, Benefit Crystallisation Event 8, which is the transfer of your UK pension into a QROPS. This means that you're tested at your lifetime allowance at that point in time. If your pension pot is worth £800,000, for example, it'll be transferred across to your QROPS, 800K. That will report back to HMRC. It was transferred to the QROPS at 800K. After that 800K, regardless of how your pension pot grows, you will never have any lifetime allowance to pay on your pension. So obviously this is a pretty big advantage for you. It means that once you're transferred inside your QROP, it can continue to grow and there won't be any additional tax to be paid in terms of lifetime allowance. Now, the question of whether or not you can utilize QROPS, this is at the time of recording in 2021. QROPS are still an option for people who are resident effectively in the EEA. Anybody outside of the EEA has to pay a 25% tax charge called an OTC charge. So any of our clients in the United States, you can forget this straight away. A SIP is always going to, or international SIP is always going to be the most suitable product for you. Other slight advantages of utilizing a QROPS over a UK pension pot is that you can hold different currencies inside a QROPS. So if you said to me, Dominic, my retirement is going to be in euros, my retirement is going to be in US dollars, you could hold the proportion of your portfolio in that as opposed to just GBP. So guys, I hope this has given you a quick brief explanation of why QROPS could be beneficial to you for lifetime allowance. If you're ever talking to any financial advisors regarding QROPS, you really need to do your homework. If we talk about bad advice, the chances of you getting bad advice inside a SIP is maybe 1 in 100. The chance of you getting bad advice inside a QROP is maybe 20 to 30 in 100, I would say. The majority of offshore advisors who use QROPS might not necessarily be FCA regulated, SEC regulated, EU MiFID II, Google reviews, testimonials, Financial Times. That's what we do at Cameron James, but a lot of financial advisors won't necessarily have this type of accreditation, which means they will be working with more commission-based and trail-paying funds, which are easier to use inside a QROPS than they are to use inside a SIP. So if you got any questions, guys, or if you want to see more follow-up videos on QROPS and LTA, we are going to be doing a couple more videos on this topic and getting feedback from our users, yourselves, as to let us know what to do next. So subscribe below to see more content from us, and you get to premiere every video as it comes out live. My YouTube manager will be happy that I managed to squeeze that in. And obviously, as always, you can go below to the comment section, ask any questions you want. But obviously we appreciate not everyone might share their personal finances in the comment section. You can go to the website, book an appointment via Calendly at a time that suits you for a free initial consultation to talk anything to do with lifetime allowance, QROPS, SIPs, and how you can bring your taxes down. Thank you very much, guys, and I look forward to speaking with you on the next video. Bye-bye.